In this video, we'll compare the specs of the Xiaomi Redmi A2 and the Redmi A3. No wasted time, just the specs to see what the newer entry-level Xiaomi phone offers. Let's begin with the size difference. The Redmi A3 is slightly longer than the A2 but has a smaller width and thickness, making the newer model more elegant and comfortable to hold. As for weight, they're basically the same, with only a 1 gram difference. Since these are budget phones, you'd expect similar build quality, but the A3 is significantly improved. It has Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on the front, which is surprising for an $85 smartphone, a plastic frame, and a glass back. The older A2 didn't have Gorilla Glass and had a cheap-feeling plastic back. So, the build quality on the A3 really stands out. The display has also received a major upgrade. While both phones have roughly the same resolution, the A3 now features a massive 6.71-inch IPS LCD display with better colors. Additionally, its peak brightness is 100 nits higher, which means that you'll have fewer issues using it outdoors. The screen-to-body ratio is also better on the A3, covering around 83% of the front. In terms of pixel density, both are practically the same. Despite the A3's larger screen, it still offers enough pixels to show decent-looking images. The cherry on top is the refresh rate. While the A2 had a 60Hz refresh rate, Xiaomi surprised me by giving the A3 a 90Hz refresh rate, especially since this is their cheapest phone. Regarding hardware, both perform like budget devices. The A2 had significant issues. It's one of the slowest phones I've ever tested, taking nearly 1 minute to boot up and often lagging. The A3, however, is significantly better. Still, it's important to remember that these are Xiaomi's least expensive smartphones. The A3 can handle multitasking and some light gaming, but from my experience, it tends to heat up if you push it with heavy tasks for long periods. As for the operating system, the Redmi A2 shipped with an older version of Android, while the A3 comes with the more recent Android 14. It will also receive 2 major OS updates and 3 years of security patch updates, which is great. In terms of storage, both phones have a microSD card slot for memory expansion up to 1 TB, located in the dual SIM tray. However, the A3 comes with 64 GB of internal storage, twice as much as the A2. If you're willing to spend more, there's even a version with 128 GB of internal storage and 6 GB of RAM. The cameras on both phones are the same when you look at the specs. They both have a 5-megapixel front-facing camera and on the back an 8-megapixel main camera with an auxiliary lens. The picture quality is decent, good enough for quick snaps, though I did notice a slight improvement in image quality on the A3. Both phones can record in Full HD at 30 frames per second using the main and selfie cameras, which is acceptable for budget devices. Neither has stereo speakers. They each feature a single speaker located at the top. On the bright side, both still include the useful 3.5mm headphone jack, although the A3 now has it next to the speaker. While the A2 lacks a fingerprint reader, the A3 includes one integrated into the power button, which is a nice upgrade. The 5000 mAh battery remains unchanged. It's large enough to last a full day and even for 2 days if you don't use the phone too often. Unfortunately, the A3 sticks with the same slow 10-watt charging. However, considering all the other upgrades, this is a minor downside for a budget phone. In conclusion, as expected, the Xiaomi Redmi A3 is the better phone. It offers a fresh design, much better build quality, and improved hardware. I'll be making more videos like this one, so press that subscribe button to stay updated, and I'll see you in the next one.